Hi, it's Steph, and it's been a long time. Actually, it has been about 52 days since I last recorded, probably. It's been busy, very busy. So, hi, welcome. Um, Again, Middle School Souffle, and this series is going to be on social awareness. So, I want to talk to us adults about what social awareness is, and just for our first episode to reflect on what actually is social awareness. And what is it? Why is it important that we model and teach it to our children and teenagers? So, one of the things that I do is I follow this castle framework, and I've been doing this for quite a long time. Again, I used to teach emotional behavior disorders in a setting 3 and 4, and we use this quite a bit. There's 5 components: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making that creates a mature and mostly happy adult. The one I'm really struggling with is the social awareness and our relationship skills as adults, as kids, as just in general Americans right now. So I just want to have a conversation and a reflection, and maybe you disagree with me, and that's okay. Um, so again, I cite my sources on the side, so I'm not plagiarizing. I try to model not plagiarizing and citing. So what is social awareness? It is perspective taking, empathy, appreciating diversity, understanding social and ethical norms or for behavior, and recognizing family, school, and community supports. So the question is, why are these things important? So I want you, the adult, the parent, the grandparent, the auntie, the uncle, why are these important? So if a teenager or your child or a kid that you coach asked you, why should I do these things? And why is social awareness important? It would be great if you had an answer. So, my question is lately, and this is why I've been so busy at work because it has been stressful. Why are we as Americans struggling with social awareness? Okay, now I need to make it very clear. My uncles, aunties, grandparents, great grandparents fought for freedom. So I do want to tell you I love being American, but I'm just reflecting right now. 1 second. Terry, can you turn it down a little? Thank you. So why are we struggling? So our American culture, there's so many beautiful things about it, and I'm so happy to be here. We are creative, we're innovators, we are hilarious, we're entertaining. We love our freedom. We have free will, we have choice and choice and choice. We're busy. It's exciting. We're individuals. I feel good to be an individual. Um, I feel safe to post online a lot. I feel safe to share this with you. But there's a flaw always in all systems that deal with humans. Our culture is greedy and selfish and loud and hurtful and vengeful and very anxious right now. So, my question I've been reflecting on is, how can we be free? If that's a value of ours, how can we be free when we're harmful to each other with our entertaining, creative, opinionated, loud, hurtful statements or actions? So the thought is, I am free to say these things or act this way, but I harmed another while doing that. So to me, I ask you, is that true freedom? Is it true freedom? And so, why am I talking about this? Why am I sad lately? So here's my classroom, and I and another colleague of mine put a ton of work into this thing called Model United Nations, where we're trying to solve some issues in the world. It happened to be Israel and Palestine, and we've been working on it for a month. And the students struggled with it, and they should. The world struggles with this. But they learned speaking and listening and perspective taking. They learned writing and reading, public speaking. And I was really proud of them. Really proud of them. I had a great week until the buildup of my last hour class. I have some really hard kids in that class. My classmates, so here's a door, we had a door decorating contest for Black History Month, and my students, my advisory students, made this beautiful door. And they had conversations during it. So, why do we do this month? Or shouldn't we do this month? How many people, how many African Americans had to fight for this month? And yet, how many African Americans think it's a fake month? Okay, so those type of real conversations with each other. And I had a diverse group working on this. Okay, and they were proud of their door. But on Friday, a group of students came. My door was shut. I had so many tardy kids, and they tore the door down. A student did. I don't know who tore it down. But when I opened the door and I knew it was torn down, the rest of the kids who were late and tardy just laughed. Just laughed and watched me pick it up. And about 1 out of 30 students asked to help me pick it up. It was humiliating. And the others just acted like nothing happened. Like, ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm just gonna do my own thing now and talk to my friends. And oh well, if Miss Helmer's angry. Oh well, if she's sad. And it hurt. It pains me to see cruelty like that. I don't know where it's coming from though. So I wrote a big Facebook post and it was a lot of my feels. And I put a lot of thought into it because a student told me I need to apologize as the teacher for ignoring them and walking out of the class to compose myself with my sadness and rage. And because of my behavior of not teaching them and finishing out the Model UN simulation, they thought I should apologize to the class. So I wrote a long email. I wrote a long one. I'm not going to read it all to you, but I wanted to read one part. Okay. I wanted to read what is irritating is when many of you students don't give back. You don't listen or just do simple things we ask, but that then demand that we help you or let you go to the library or in the hall or cater to your needs, your individual needs. When I say no, many of you push back continuously until you feel like you get your way. I have reasons for saying no. I don't have to share them with you. And no, it's just not me power tripping. There are other reasons. I'm an adult. I don't have to process everything or every reason of my decisions. I've heard your peers say, I enjoy telling teachers off. I'm good at it. That's a really sad statement to me. It's cruel. So when I watched that door, when I heard the door being wrecked, some of you might be like, oh, that's just teenagers. I see this all the time now. Okay, I just share with you just a little bit of what I experience. This all added up. Okay, I'm sharing with you a little. But 1 out of 30 asked me in my humiliation as an adult to help me. The rest walked over the garbage laughing. So my question is, I'm reflecting now, and I didn't want to. So why are we as American adults struggling with social awareness? Because ultimately, these children are learning from people, older people. And it ultimately comes to parents, community members, teachers, humans, older humans, peers. So I'm wondering, what are we doing? How many of us have thought, said, or modeled this in front of children? What's in it for me? Why would I do that for you when what's in it for me? Sometimes I do that. Well, it's my truth, even though it hurts you. That's my truth. I'm just going to speak my truth. My truth. I've done that. I'm persecuted, so I'll be mean back to you. You deserve it. I'm a woman. I hate all men. I don't hate all men, but I've made statements like that. I really love men, but I have said stuff like this to be heard. What if I don't take a stand, then I'm a coward? You're a coward if you don't stick up for something. It's not a lot of listening in these. It's not a lot of perspective taking. What about this? How many of us have modeled, thought, said, or I don't know, how many of us have acted like this in front of our own kids? Cuss word, cuss word, cuss word, cuss word, cuss word, cuss word. Me, try not to, but it comes out. Constant put downs of other people in front of children. Laughing when people are hurt or fighting, like on our own TikToks and Facebook. We think it's funny to hurt others. Shouting at people on the road, at cashiers, etc., in front of our children. What about this one? I can watch R-rated shows in front of my 11 or 14-year-old because they just need to know about it. I need to expose this to them. It's a tough world out there, when actually it's just all about you and you want to watch it. So, yeah, I'm mad at these kids. I am really mad at the students that did this to my other students, but they thought it was funny. But I'm wondering why. Where are they getting that this is hilarious to harm one another or fight or posts fight and laugh about it and stage fights or stage disagreements or tell teachers I have the right to tell you off. I enjoy it. Where are we learning? Where are they learning this? This is just a reflection video. So my biggest takeaway, and why is social awareness important? If you had to reflect now and tell a child, if a child said, why do I need empathy? Why do I need to appreciate diversity? Why do I need to understand social and ethical norms for behavior? Why should have I helped Miss Helmer pick that mess up? Why should I have just pulled out my planner when it was asked of me? Something simple. Why should I bring my materials to class instead of putting up a fight that I don't have to, because I don't have to do what you say? Why is it important to listen? So the exercise I have for you, if you're even listening, this is a long one because I've had a lot of thought about it. Reflect. Why is social awareness important to you and to others? Do you model this? Do you act like this in a group? Okay. The next one, I'm just going to come back to my reflection and maybe what I say. And maybe just like, how am I acting around my own children? At home. Talking about at home. Okay. That's where it starts. Now, probably a small amount of you are teachers that are watching this, but you, parent, are the number one teacher for your individual children. So what are you doing to help them be socially aware so they can be successful. Again, if you like this, please subscribe and share. This is an old one. I've been doing this for almost 10 months now. But the very best thing you could do for your child is be there, model positive social awareness, and understand why. I'm really hurting right now because I'm so angry at children's behavior, 15% of them. The question is, why are they doing this? Why do they think it's funny to hurt others? That's all I have. And just please reflect on what you would say if somebody asked you why social awareness is important, why empathy is important. How do you teach that to your own children? Thank you. Bye.